I have never liked family content on YouTube. I've always felt that family content on YouTube is probably some of the scummiest and most dangerous content that you could put out there. And in the case of the Ace family, I'd like to use that as an example to talk about why family content is not something that anyone should sell themselves out to for the sake of profit or monetization. I've talked about parasocial relationships quite a lot on this channel, especially in regards to streamers, but something that goes beyond streaming in terms of parasocial relationships is family content, and it really is a shame that nobody talks enough about it in that form. You see, family content revolves almost entirely of vlogging your family and using your daily life as a means of entertainment. You always have to be a spectacle to those who view you in order to monetize your life as a program. You have to turn your life, your family, into what I consider a digital zoo, a live fish tank, if you will. I've never actually watched Fish Tank live, by the way. This means that for the most part, in order to make entertainment out of your daily living conditions, you have to constantly make a life far more exciting than it actually is. Now, to most normal people who have an average rational intelligence, we can all agree that at least 99.99% of people all live very mundane lives, very boring lives where not a lot of entertaining things happen. No constant trips to Disneyland, no luxury cars, no luxury brands, no luxury restaurants, no shopping sprees, no constant vacations, or any of that glamorous lifestyle bullshit. I mean, I'm pretty certain that even rich people, rich celebrities, don't spend most of their daily or even weekly lives constantly turning their lives into a spectacle for themselves and others to gawk at. Even these people sometimes make it a priority to just stay at home and avoid constant public attention, because these people are aware that being a celebrity who entertains people for a living is probably very draining in one form or another. Sure, they may have easier lives than us, sure they're rich, but I'm certain that there is a mental toll that constant public attention brings to people. Kanye West is a great example of this. That being said, this means that family channels such as the Ace family have to constantly fabricate, and if they're not fabricating, constantly formulate and make their lives far more exciting and spectacular than it really should be. They constantly have to be performative and perform beyond that of what a typical family should function like. The Ace family is a significant prime example among a sea of many family channels with tragic stories within them. Unfortunately, not a lot of them are relevant anymore, or they've long since fallen apart, which honestly makes me incredibly sad, as all of these channels involve children which will now have to face the aftermath of their family falling apart front stage to millions of viewers due to some very serious underlying issues. The Ace family is no different. The Ace family has had a very long history of failures, lies, scams, and even lawsuits. Issues that have been quickly catching up to them and have been damaging the integrity of their family. A lot of you may remember how in the past they staged and faked things such as break-ins, charity giveaways, and their financial stability, which goes to show that this spectacular, glamorous life they have constantly been living has all been a very strenuous facade, which leads me into just how horrible this entire fabricated lifestyle can be to the stability of a family's health. So let me paint a picture for you real quick. When your family becomes the focal point of entertainment, and when entertainment is your business, you will need to constantly use every event that you live through as something to monetize and profit from. This will lead to, as I mentioned earlier, a constant need to over-dramatize and over-glamorize every aspect of your life, constructing a fictional ideal perfect living status that you will constantly have to either A, maintain so that people don't get bored of viewing you, or B, push to be more exciting, more entertaining, and constantly keep ramping up the spectacle so that you continue to grow your business model. In the case of the Ace family, B was definitely the option they chose a majority of the time. And as everyone knows, when you focus your life entirely on the growth of numbers, eventually you will detach yourself from everything that keeps you grounded as human. So imagine constantly needing to exaggerate your lifestyle for the sake of clicks and views. This means that you would be willing to do anything for the bag rather than actually care about your family or even personal integrity, which definitely seems to be the case for Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom has been the mastermind behind this channel, but due to his constant need to paint a fake facade, he took out insecure loans where he used it on houses that he ended up getting foreclosed on, hosted fraudulent events where people who participated were not paid, and his promises of donating to charities were never fulfilled. And on top of that, despite being an apparent family man, it seems like he doesn't have the integrity to be one. When you're constantly faking every aspect of your life, it comes as no surprise that you may not actually care for the stability of your family, as you may become emotionally detached from it due to the constant focus of perfecting entertainment. So, as you may have heard, Austin's wife is now divorcing him, and it comes as no surprise as people have been speculating this result for ages. People such as H3H3 and even Keemstar, which is actually insane to recall. The thing with Austin McBroom is that this man is literally a failure in every sense of the word, as instead of focusing on real improvements in his life, every goal he's ever had was simply to grow himself as an icon that prints money on the internet, YouTube being the best example of his constant fake behavior for the sake of monetary gain. Austin McBroom has been accused of cheating multiple times, and recently has also been the butt of jokes on the internet because of his apparent attempt at recruiting girls for the sake of OnlyFans managerial profit. McBroom is a person that I have never liked for multiple reasons. It's obvious that McBroom is someone that is obsessed with opportunity and self-gain, and he is probably emotionally detached from anything that he has ever done, which is one of the worst things that comes from family channels in my personal opinion. And I personally think that nobody said it better than Leon Lush, which I wholeheartedly agree with in this tweet that he posted. Again, this is a tweet by Leon Lush, which words everything that I wanted to say in this video pretty fucking perfectly. My biggest condemnation of popular YouTube families is that every single beautiful and special moment that is unique to raising a family and fostering a strong relationship with your partner and children, i.e. proposals, marriages, being bedside with your wife as she creates your offspring, first steps, holidays, important milestones in your children's lives, they all become transactional. You are physically there through all of it, but you are not actually present. Every special moment is plagued with financial incentive to over-engineer every detail to elicit maximum emotional impact as it's delivered through a camera lens to an audience of millions, effectively killing what makes these moments beautiful to begin with. Years go by, bigger houses and marble driveway full of cars, your audience is so proud to be there from the beginning, millions of subscribers, rich, beautiful, what more could anyone want? What they don't know though is that your YouTube analytics dashboard is the only thing that makes you feel anything anymore, because real connection with the ones you are supposed to be loving has slowly atrophied from neglect. Some family vlogger types have found a way to strike a good balance between authenticity and entertainment, and I commend them because that is a hard balance, but the McBrooms were never even close. Even in her "we're getting divorced" statement, Catherine couldn't muster an ounce of authenticity, effectively delivering what sounds like a PR salad crafted by the ChatGPT prompt. How can I announce to my followers they've been duped by a synthetic fairy tale while being cute enough to not jeopardize my alimony? Relationships are hard, and I get no joy in seeing families broken up, but color me unsurprised in this case. I mean, Leon Lush is absolutely right. Just imagine being so focused on fabricating a perfect life for the sake of turning your living hours into a movie for eyes of complete strangers that would inevitably grow to hate you. Eventually, you prioritize the financial incentive of content creation over authentic love and care and healthy family relationships. And it appears that this is the case for many family vloggers, especially Austin McBroom, now that his wife is divorcing him. And let's check her statement real quick, just for the sake of adding a little bit of context to all of this. As I start this new year, I will challenge myself in ways that I have never done before. 2024 will be my year of transformative change, and with this taking place, one of the steps in my journey is the difficult decision to leave my marriage. We have mutually agreed to a divorce and will part amicably. Our paths as a couple have shifted and has created challenges that are irreconcilable. This decision comes with a very heavy heart. As heartbreaking as this is, I also feel liberated. I have spent the past few years prioritizing my children and honoring my commitment to my family, all the while I seem to be losing myself and my own personal happiness. Our main priority will be to stay united as parents and to continue creating a stable, happy, and loving environment for our children. Thank you to all of my supporters for giving me a safe space to be able to use my voice and share our love. I love you all so much, and I'm beyond grateful for all the support we received from you throughout all these years as a couple. And Austin, you're my best friend, and that will never change. To me, this entire statement is very daunting and blackpilling because, as Leon said, it just reeks of someone who has been neglected and possibly even scorned for years now, which is something that is painful to realize, or at least I definitely feel conflicted by it. It's just sad to know that this could have been a very happy family with children that would have been taken care of extremely well. They would have had great nest eggs, and hopefully they still do. Maybe they have college funds they don't touch, but now we have to deal with the sad reality that all of this inauthentic behavior probably turned these people against each other and led into some extremely sad falling out of love situation, assuming they didn't fake that too. All of that being said, the failures of synthetic perfect happiness that is family vlog content is something that we will start seeing a lot really soon, and it's actually something that is pretty tragic. People that quite literally take the concept of PR marriages and bump it up to 11 have been in this game for years now, and there's only so much time that any of these people can bear before they tap out of something as emotionally draining as forced positivity or synthetic happiness. It's already happened quite a long time ago with a channel I heard about also a long time ago, such as Bertaley, but that's a discussion for another day. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Later.